Hi, this is Sarah with Ruffles and Rainboots, and we're back to practice our next letter in the Elegant Hand Lettering series. This is a Swash and Flourish alphabet for small pen practice. You can get the practice sheets and the pens in the links down below. We are using the create and copy method, so which means first you copy, like we're doing here, at these uppercase letter F's, and then you create. Now, for those of you who are just starting this series and you happen to be starting with one of the most difficult letters, F, you can get these practice sheets or you can try this on your own. We're using a standard hand lettering methodology, which is a light up stroke and a thicker down stroke. These are not faux calligraphy where you build a letter. We actually want to be training our hand to be lifting up. Every time we change our stroke, we can lift up the pen and move it again. Letter F is a wonderful letter to flourish. It's also just really hard for me, especially double letter F, so I tend to practice it a lot. As you can see here, even when I'm copying, I am inconsistent with where I want to be. And this is years after lettering. So you can see me lettering. This is me lettering at real speed. I'm not fast forwarding this like on Instagram or anything. This is how quickly or slowly that I letter these. This is the entire series is actually being done in real time so that you can see this is a slow process. Okay, so you do have a little bit of play here. For most of hand letterers, when you're starting, we do recommend that you are actually putting your hand at about a 35 to 40 degree angle and letting the brush do the work. So these Fude pens, they're really nice pens. They have a nice bold tip. These are hard tip pens, so you will get a little bit of bounce every time you kind of lift up your pen, which I actually love that bounce because especially on the ends of letters, like here and here, that pop is really what gives it a nice little bump. So you can see here I'm practicing one of the 5 types of F's that we have given you on this practice set. Like I said, I tend to practice this one a lot, and I have to always remind myself we're doing a thin up stroke and a thick down stroke. And the only time that this doesn't really apply is when you're doing these flourishes and swashes. So here you can see that well, I just messed up, but you can see that we can make them as thin as we want or make them as thick as we want. I tend to like really thin flourishes until I go below the letter line. That's when I really like to thicken things up. Unless I'm doing an art piece where I'm trying to measure everything and sort of balance it, just try and, think about how this is going to look and practice, practice, practice. Practice makes progress. That's hand lettering is one of these things that we do every single day. And it's great because I can do it while I'm waiting in the car pickup line for my daughter, or I can do it when I have just 10 minutes before we have to leave the house. It's a really fun hobby. All right, so I'm gonna show you here. We've got a couple of letters left. The next one is the one I use the most out of letter F in this particular alphabet. It is easy, it is very versatile, and it's great for learning how to connect letters both on the beginning and on the end of this letter. And you can see I practice by picking my pen up. I fail sometimes because I think hand lettering is so zen and I kind of just check out a little bit, and it's okay if you do that too, but it's one of these things. Letter F is probably the one that I hear most often gives people difficulties, which it rings true for me as well. So again, that's why we have so many examples for you to copy and create with. And for those of you who are in our series and already have the entire set, we're going to move on to G, which is a really fun letter, and I have a lot of fun flourishes for you with that one. And if you're not ready, don't worry about it. We're going to print out another one of these guys, or you can print out the blank hand lettering small pen sheet that I created for you, and you can just try and do these on your own. You can also move to joining letters if you think you're ready. F is a great one. You can do fa la 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 because it's near the holidays. It's really fun to letter, and once you get it where everything is even, it's pretty rock star. You feel like a rock star. So if you have any questions, please type them down below. If not, we are ready to move on to the letter G. And again, if you don't have your practice sheets or pens, just click those links down below. Please like and subscribe to Ruffles and Rain Boots for more hand lettering.